Only 33 people. What about the remaining? Okay, we'll try to see the problems. Okay. See problem number 1. Page number H5. Problem number 5. Page number H5. Okay, look at students, first problem. Find out the value of stock burnt by fire from the following particulars. Students, what is the requirement? Find out the value of stock burnt by fire. So this is our requirement. I have underlined. You people also please underline it. Find out the value of stock burnt by fire from the following particulars. Fire broke out in the factory on 1st July 1998. Students, in all the problems, you will get the information of date of fire. What is the meaning of date of fire? The date on which the fire occurred in the business. On what date? 1st July. Underline, 1st July 1998. Destroying the complete stock. Students, there are two situations. First situation, due to this fire, the complete stock was destroyed. In some cases, we can save some stock. We can save some stock. First situation, the whole stock was destroyed. Second situation, we can save some of the stock, but not whole amount. That we'll see in the next classes, next problems. Now, on 1st July 1998, destroying the complete stock. Good. Stock on 1st January. Stock on 1st January 1998 was 60,000. Students, we know we have two financial years. One is calendar year, one is financial year. Calendar year starts from 1st January and ends on 31st March. Financial year starts on 1st April and ends on 31st of the next year. So here they are following 1st January. Whatever the stock on the opening date, that becomes opening stock. Is it? What is your stock? 60,000. Okay. Purchases up to the date of fire. That means From 1st January 1998 to 1st July 1998, how much purchases we have made? 1,20,000. The rate of gross profit on sales, underline this, rate of gross profit on sales, 20%. Students, this rate of gross profit maximum you will get in the problems, otherwise you have to calculate it. How we will calculate the gross profit rate, we will see later. So you have to check whether the gross profit rate is given on sales or gross profit rate is given on cost. If the gross profit rate is given on sales, then there is no problem at all. If the gross profit is given on cost, then we have to convert that gross profit on cost to gross profit on sales. That we will see. Next, sales up to the date of fair amounted to 2 lakhs. What is your sales? 2 lakhs. So with this information, you have to calculate the stock which is burnt by fire. Simple. Prepare the trading account, write down the opening stock purchases, write down the sales, and calculate the gross profit. How can we calculate gross profit? For that we need two informations, sales and gross profit ratio. Sales we have 2 lakhs, gross profit ratio is 20%. So gross profit comes to 40,000. Debit side all the items we have recorded, credit side sales. The difference amount is nothing but your closing stock. And that was the stock which is destroyed by fire. Is it clear? So simple problems. Look at the answer. Now first draw the pro forma. Students, generally the trading account will prepare at the end of the year, but here we are preparing the trading account for a particular period of time. So that's why we will use the word memorandum here. Memorandum trading account. You have to mention this word, memorandum trading account. I repeat, generally we will prepare the trading account at the end of the year, but here we are preparing the trading account for a particular period of time. That period of time also you have to mention. From 1st July, 1st January 1998 to 1st July 1998. Draw the trading account pro forma. Simple, students. Make it fast. Draw it. Completed? Yes. First write down the opening stock. Write down the opening stock. How much? 60,000. Next write down the purchases. Two purchases. How much? 1,20,000. Purchases are 1,20,000. Next write down the sales. What are your sales? 2 lakhs. Actually, this is a procedure we follow. First opening stock, purchases, sales. Then after we have to write the closing stock. But we don't know the closing stock. After writing closing stock, we'll calculate the gross profit, difference amount. But now what we are doing, first we are calculating the gross profit, then the balancing figure automatically closing stock. So we don't know the closing stock. So leave it. Now calculate the gross profit. What is your gross profit? 2 lakhs into 20%. 2 lakhs is the sales. 20% is the rate of gross profit. How much it comes? 40,000. So what is the total debit? 2 lakh 20. What is total credit? 2 lakhs. So difference amount is nothing but what? Your closing stock. How much? 20,000. So write down balancing figure. Students, this closing stock is balancing figure. Now it total becomes 2 lakh 20. Simple problem. After completion of this problem, you have to mention one statement. What is the requirement of the problem? Value of stock burnt by fire. So you have to mention that fact. So write down that statement here. Value of stock burnt by fire, 20,000. If you mention this statement, then it is good. Is it clear? So please make it fast. If you want, you can take snapshot. Or if you want, you can record this meeting. Those who want to record, you can tell me, I will give the recording permissions. $66. What is your doubt? Send me message. Make it fast. Over. Over. Now we will see next problem. Problem number 2. Look at problem number 2. Is it visible, everyone? Is it visible to everyone? If you have textbooks, then look at, otherwise look at here. Yes, second problem. A fire occurred on 20th May 2004. That means 2004 fire occurred in factory. From the following particulars, ascertain the amount of claim to be lodged in case of loss of stock which was insured. What is the requirement? He is asking ascertain the amount of claim. That means we have to request the insurance company for how much amount you will make request. That amount you have to calculate. Turn the page. Turn the page. Now, what is the stock on 1/1? 2004. 1/1/2004. 1 lakh. Purchases from 1/1. This 1/1/2004 is what, students? Opening date, right? Purchases from 1/1/2004 to date of fire, 7,50,000. Wages, manufacturing expenses, sales. The gross profit ratio is 20% on sales. This is given. Next, this is important, students. The stock salvaged, underline the word salvaged. You can use the synonym saved. Underline the word salvage, or you can use the word saved. Saved. You can write it. Salvaged or saved. 40,000. What is the meaning of this? Stock was destroyed, but we have saved 40,000. First calculate how much of stock we have on the date of fire. From that, deduct this salvaged value. Then you will get the amount of actual loss. I repeat, first calculate the value of stock as on the date of fire. From that, deduct this 40,000 rupees stock which was saved. You will get the remaining loss of stock. Is it clear, students? Now we'll go to answer. Please make the same pro forma. No need to change. Same pro forma. Page number H5, problem number 2. Same heading, memorandum trading account. Please students use this word memorandum. Memorandum trading account. What is the period here? 1st January 2004 to 20th May 2004. This is the heading. Now start writing from opening stock itself. What is your opening stock here? 1 lakh. 1 lakh. Next, write down purchases. How much? 7,50,000. Students, we have wages also and manufacturing expenses also. These wages and manufacturing expenses both comes in trading account only. So write down these two also. Two wages. How much? 75,000. Next, manufacturing expenses. How much? 25,000. After this, write down sales. Because debit side only these items. Don't write gross profit now. After writing sales, we will write gross profit. Sales are 10 lakhs. Now come to gross profit. What is your gross profit? On sales are 10 lakhs. Gross profit ratio is 20%. So 10 lakhs into 20%, 2 lakhs is your gross profit. 2 lakhs is your gross profit. Now total debit. What is total debit? 11,50,000. Debit is 11,50,000, whereas credit is 10. So the difference amount is obviously what? Closing stock. How much? 1,50,000. 1,50,000. So here, what is the stock as on the date of fire? 1,50,000. 1,50,000. But how much stock we have salvaged? 40,000. So what is the actual loss of stock? 1,10,000. So that fact you have to mention in a separate statement. So here it is, the amount of claim to be lodged. See here, whatever the requirement it is, that I am putting as heading. The amount of claim to be lodged. The amount of claim to be lodged. Particular amount. What is the loss of stock actually? 1,50,000. As per trading account, 1,50,000. But how much amount we have salvaged value? Salvaged value 40,000. So deduct. How much amount you will get? 1,10,000. For this amount, we have to lodge the claim with insurance company. Please make it fast. If you want, you can take the snapshot. If you want, you can take the snapshot. Please make it first. We will see one more important problem from examination point of view. This is simple problems. Now come to problem number 5. I'm sharing this problem number 5. Come to problem number 5, students. The Cheap Stores Limited, which deals in provisions, prepares accounts annually to 31st December. That means when they are closing their books of accounts, 31st December. Underline. 31st December. Okay. Next, the ratio of gross profit to sales is constant throughout. Students, here there is no information regarding gross profit ratio. If there is no information regarding gross profit ratio, then you have to calculate it. You have to calculate it. Is it clear? How we will calculate that we will see. Next, the ratio. Okay, on 30th April 2005. On what date? 30th April 2005. The stock was partly destroyed by fire. That means partly destroyed, not completely. Okay. The books and records were saved, and from these the following information was obtained. Following information was obtained. Okay. Look at stock, including old stock at cost. See, 31st December 2003, we have 900. 31st December 2004, we have 2200. Purchases 2004, 22,510. Sales 2004, 30,300. Purchases, this information is very important. From January 1st to April 2005, 8,350. Sales January to April 2005, 10,400. Students, when the fire occurred on 30th April 2005, that means you have to prepare the trading account with the information available for the year 2005 first. Then after we'll see any workings. Okay, students, I repeat, the date of fire is on 30th April 2005. They will close the books of accounts on 31st December. That means they are following calendar year. So for 2005 year, when the date of opening of books of accounts, 1st January 2005. So you have to prepare the trading account from 1st January 2005 to 30th April 2005. For this period of time, you need the information for the year 2005 only. With that, first you prepare your memorandum trading account. One more thing. Here look at 31st December 2004. On 31st December 2004, what is your stock? 2200. I repeat, 31st December 2004, what is your stock? 2200. Students, immediately what is the next day? 1st January 2005. That means for the year 2005, this 2200 becomes what? Your opening stock. This 2200 becomes what? Your opening stock. Is it clear? I repeat, on 31st December 2004, we have 2200 worth of stock. This becomes closing stock for the year 2004 and opening stock for the year 2005. Now, start doing the answer. Problem number 5. First, you prepare this. Problem number 5. Memorandum trading account for the period from 1st January 2005 to 30th April 2005. 1st January 2005 to 30th April 2005. Write down the opening stock. Write down the opening stock. How much? 2200. Whatever the stock on 31st December 2004 becomes the closing stock for 2004 and opening stock for 2005. So we are preparing this memorandum trading account on what date? 1st January 2005 to 30th April 2005. So 2200 is your opening stock. What is your purchases for the year 2005? 8350. See, we are preparing the memorandum trading account only for the year 2005. So write down the information which is related to 2005. What is the sales related to 2005? 10,400. Now we don't have any other expenses. Gross profit. Students, here the problem comes. We have to calculate gross profit. To calculate gross profit, we need two things. One, sales of the year. Two, gross profit ratio. Gross profit ratio. We have sales for the year 2005. That is 10,400. But we don't know the gross profit ratio. Then we have to calculate the gross profit ratio. I repeat. To calculate the gross profit, we need two informations. One is sales, second one is gross profit percentage. But here we don't have the gross profit percentage in the problem. Earlier two problems, they have given gross profit ratio 20%. But in this problem, there is no gross profit ratio. So here you have to calculate the gross profit ratio. How can we calculate? That comes under working note 1. If you observe, apart from the information for the year 2005, they have given the information for the year 2004 also. So by using this information only, you have to calculate the gross profit ratio. See, whatever the information they have provided in the problem, using that information, you have to complete the problem. మనకు కావాల్సిన 2005 information మనం రాసేసాం. We need gross profit percentage. For that, we have to utilize the information of 2004. How? If you prepare, use some logic here. If you prepare the trading account for the year 2004 by using the information of 2004, then you will get gross profit. How? Because 31st December 2004, we have closing stock. When 2004 year ends on 31st December 2004, when the 2004 year ends on 31st December 2004, we have all the information relating to the year 2004, including closing stock. With this information, you can calculate the gross profit. With this information, you can calculate the gross profit. If you know the gross profit, then you can calculate the gross profit ratio. How it is? First, we complete the trading account. Then after, I will come to calculation of gross profit ratio. Okay, please make it, students. We have only 10 minutes left. Right. Finding out gross profit ratio, trading account for the year 31st December 2004. Now write down the information related to 2004. Students, here one more thing. We have stock on 31st December 2003. Look at 31st December 2003. That is the closing stock for the year 2003. At the same time, opening stock for the year 2004. How much? Opening stock, how much? 900. What is your purchases in the year 2004? 22,510. What is your sales? 30,300. So what is your closing stock? 2,200. So we have the information on debit side and we have information on credit side. Difference. What is your total credit? 32,500. So automatically, what is your gross profit? 9,090. Difference amount. Difference between credit and debit. So total becomes 32,500. So in this problem, we have calculated, that means in this working note, we have calculated gross profit. How much? 9,090. Now by using this information, we will calculate the gross profit ratio. Write down the formula for gross profit ratio. Gross profit ratio is equal to gross profit divided by net sales. I repeat, gross profit ratio is equal to gross profit divided by net sales. Look at here. Gross profit ratio is equal to gross profit by sales. What is your gross profit? 9,090. What is your sales? 30,300. What is your gross profit ratio? 30%. So now apply this 30% gross profit ratio to the problem. See, if anything is not given in the problem, that we have to calculate by using the information. Now, by using the information, we have calculated this gross profit ratio. Now apply this gross profit ratio here. What is your sales? 10,400 into 30%. How much? 3,110. Now what is the debit total? 30,670. So now you can calculate your closing stock. How much? Balance amount 3,007. We don't have any salvaged value of the stock, so that whatever the closing stock we have in the memorandum trading account, that is the stock completely destroyed. This is your balancing. Important. These type of problems you will get in the examination. So make it fast. I will give you 1 minute time. Then after I will take attendance. Okay, so take a snapshot, no problem at all. Now everyone please on your videos once.